My name is Marvelous Obomano. We will be talking about Nigerian political party and party system today, and we are going to be raising questions on if Nigeria actually has a political party and how consistent are political parties being able to hold their political party members. That is the subject of our conversation this afternoon. And I will not be doing this alone. I have someone who will be discussing this particular topic with me. Her name is Nkoleka Mbaru Okeke. She is the Coordinator General, United for Better Nigeria Initiative, and also the convener of National Coalition for ANYIM 2023. Madam, you're welcome to the conversation.
Thank you.
All right. So when you listen to my preamble, I said, if Nigeria has a political party, and has the political party done much work enough to hold their people together to make sure they remain on the party, respecting the party principles and ideas? So the question is, does Nigeria actually have a political party?
Thank you very much. That's a very, very important question you just asked. Nigeria have political parties, and we are very, very comfortable with it. The problem with most of our party leaders is that some of them join parties due to different agendas more than the main concept of why they form that organization. We all know that any platform can form or have an agenda and a mission. When political parties come together and they have a concept or what they believe in, how they want to attract people, and the people who believe in that in their ideology will also gather together to come and form a group called political party. Party is just a name. What makes a party is the individuals who are the members of that political party. So when you ask that question about Nigeria having a party, political party, they do. Some come with different ideations. Some come with different agendas. So the people who are consistent with their ideology remains stagnant. They don't move around. They remain there. Come rain, come shine, because they have a reason for coming together to form that political party or group. So I believe that Nigeria do have, but we have to look into those that believe in that concept. Are they remaining faithful for the reason of their gathering? That's what we look at. Thank you so much.
Now, if Nigeria has a political party, and from what you mentioned, you said it is, the party is just a name, is a platform, which what they believe in, their concept, their principle, their ideas, their mission and visions is what helps them to begin to canvass for those that would align with what they believe in. Yes. And of course, then finally canvass for political positions. Right. What we are seeing in the polity today, the mass decampment of political leaders from one party to the other, does it really mean that they have aligned themselves with the principle of that party first by joining that party? Or are they there for their own personal interest that supersedes the general interest of the party, or the party interest should come first before individual party?
I think party interest should come first, because when people gather, they have a reason for gathering. So that reason for gathering is what brought them together to begin with to be the political party. When people start jumping for one reason or the other, I find that most of them have the different agenda, different ulterior motive. They probably want their position they don't get. So they are not there just for the masses. They are there for their own selfish interests. That is why you see people flipping around to there in this party, and then they change around. I'm coming that party, looking for what to gain, not for the people. They should work for the people and the nation. So when they start flipping around, they find out they have no reason they have no interest of the nation at all, or their particular party in mind when they are doing all these things. They don't have the interest of the people who are there because of them. They just work on their own personal interest. And that is why it's very, very important consistency. Somebody who is consistent in everything they are doing. If you believe in something, come rain, come shine, you should stick there and help to amend any correction. When you flip around because you said, oh, there's something going on with this party, you run around to another party, who are you leaving it to fix it? So if there's a problem, sit down there, let's correct it. Instead of flipping and moving and forming parties all over the place. There's nothing wrong. Nigeria and democracy is a free country, and democracy is freedom of choice. But if you gather together from the initial time and have an ideation or concept that we want to do this, that's how we will achieve to help our nation. Why you run away when it seems like the going is not good for yourself only?
Let me quickly interject you a little bit. When you talk about freedom of choice, let's make a comparative analysis with most of the countries we are looking at today as the advanced democracies. Let's look at United States of America, for example. We have the Democrats and we have the Republicans. These are two different political ideations, concepts that can never meet. No matter who is in the majority or minority, no one will cross carpet because they believe in what they believe in and they stick to it no matter what. Now, let's bring that back to Nigeria with what we have today. Is there any comparison and how will you react to that?
When you mention the United States, they have Democrats and Republicans. And of course, they have the independent, who are just the minority. Every Democrat believes in core concepts of Democrats. Same thing with the Republican. Now, the only way they come together is when they come to Congress and they have to debate on what affects America. That's why they come together, because they put what America first. So that is what we need in Nigeria. In our country, most people look at my party first, myself first, before they look at Nigeria first. So with exposure, and I believe that people with time will start to understand that, people jump in Nigeria because they do not actually core members, of that party. If you are a core member who have a great belief in what you believe in, you cannot be flipping around and running from one party or the other. It's your choice if you want to. But what made you join that party the initial time? Is it that the party has fallen apart, or you are falling apart? Or you've seen something wrong? Because you are the people that organize together to bring an ideation for your party. So the issue, like I said, if you have a problem, you should be able to come together and see what the problem is for the interest of the nation. Not just for their own private interest. If we want our country to grow, Nigeria is so blessed, so we have what it takes to lead the world. All we need is our leaders to sit together from your party level, from your local level, from wherever you can, to bring ideas that will leave the country. You mentioned United States. United States, Nigeria can beat them because they work so much with diversity. They have different tribes, religion, everything come together, and they bring ideas together. When they bring ideas together, they will beat any country in the world. Nigeria, we have about over 250 dialects. Yes. Bring all our ideas together. Bring all our concepts together. So they will come with a common table. You will see how Nigeria will develop.
Thank you so much for that. Now, the political parties we have in Nigeria, just as I was coming into the studio this Sunday afternoon, a colleague of mine asked me that, do we really have divergence of political parties? Just as the name implies, we have APC, PDP, ANRP, and all the rest of them. Are they really different, or are they the same in practice and reality?
Well, like I said, party is individual. UBNI, for example, when we started looking out for individual, not a party. Individual is very important when you're looking at election and all that. So it's not all about party. We look about consistency of the individual person. We look about the history. We look at a lot of things, not just party. Party is people that make up party. So it depends on how you look at it. We have APC, they have their own ideology why they form APC. They have a PDP, they have their own concepts why the PDP is formed. PRP and many others. Okay, I know we have major political parties in Nigeria, but then, if you look at all of them, their ideas, they believe that what they have on table is what will save Nigeria. Now, in midst of all these people, who do you think that can lead the country? Because party cannot lead the country to any level, greater height we want to. So who do we think among those political parties that you think can uplift our nation? Let me interject you a little. We'll come back to this. But you made a very fundamental point. You said consistency. Yes. That's the word you used. Do we still have politicians in our country today who have been consistent and very, very, very consistent to their political party? Of course we have. We do have a lot of them. We have dedicated members who believe in what they believe in. we have many of them. I can tell you for sure of Senator Pius Anyim Pius, who has been from the inception of PDP, never moved. Even when other parties have called him to join, for some reason, he remained steadfast because he believed in ideology of the PDP. He believed in ideology of the nation. Because, like I said, every party believes their own ideology, how they can help the country. If they don't believe in ideology, they can't even come together. So they believe that their own idea can lift our country. So somebody like His Excellency has been consistent because he believes in the idea that he has set up in PDP will help the country advance. So that is why, if you have noticed, UBN9, after a series of searches of all the very qualified candidates across the nation, decided to support the presidency of Senator Anyim Pius Anyim.
Now, you are the convener of the National Coalition for Anyim 2023. Over the years, the Southeast has been crying for a president of Southeast extraction because they think that they'll be marginalized and they'll be excluded in the scheme of national things. And some are saying that the Southeast does not have what it takes to lead this nation. And His Excellency Senator Pius Anyim has been one of the strong contenders of this race. And do you really think that he has what it takes to take this nation from where it is today, that is being perverse with security challenges, a lot of challenges in terms of economic-wise, social-wise, and all the rest? Do you think he has what it takes to move this country from where it is to where it ought to be?
I believe so, greatly believe so. Senator Anyim Pius Anyim, remember, is a lawyer by profession before he joined politics. At a very youthful age, he was able to organize the Senate to what we know that is today. He set it in the motion that is workable. Prior his time, we all know how the Senate was working. So he set it in motion. As a Senate president at 39 years old, he understands youthfulness. It's very important. Our youth must be carried along. So he understands what it takes to have the youth behind the nation. Every nation that wants to grow must acknowledge the youth. That's the power of any nation. Senator Anyim Pius makes that he knows how to make rules and laws, and he obeys it. Of course, you know that he's a very humble man, and he has been Secretary to the Federal Government, so he has seen what worked and what has failed. So when he's elected, 2023, he is ready from day one to know where to start to work, not waiting to search and look for where to work. If you start waiting, 3-4 months will be gone, and he'll be searching. Through this process of his stay in the government, he has gone through meeting a lot of people from all the nation. He's a brand name in the country and worldwide. So not only that, he has the temperament, if I might borrow his word. You understand? He's very humble. He's somebody you can approach. He's very reachable and touchable. He's not arrogant. So, and he has touched people across the nation. So I would believe that he is the best candidate, irrespective that he's from Southeast. He is the best candidate to manage the affair of the nation at this critical time. And for sure, the Southeast have been marginalized, not they think. They've been marginalized. There are people who are credibly well situated, well learned and ready that can manage this country from the Southeast extraction, which we also we'll try to review all of them, all their resumes. So in the best of the best, we landed it on Senator Anyim Pius Anyim, His Excellency.
Thank you so much. So finally, before we wrap up this interview, the last question. When you look at the structure of political parties today, there is one deficiency that is lacking in almost all of them, and that is inability to present a united front. And of course, this same issue is, I think, people say, is one of the reasons the Southeast is being dragged behind, the ability to present a united front. Quickly react to this.
Now, you see, Southeast is a zone that you can see how democracy works, because you have choice. You have choice to do what you want to do. You have choice to pick what you want to pick. But what we're asking, in every political party in Nigeria, there is a credible, qualified Southeasterners from each of these political parties. irrespective of the number of states from the Southeast. So let them give each of them the opportunity to manage, because they are qualified, they are good leaders in each of the political parties. So if they look at it in a way that the South have taken, North have taken, only Southeast out of the tripod of the nation. So the process of getting involved or getting Nigeria, Southeast to be inclusive in the affairs of the nation, they should give them opportunity also. And of course, we're not just saying give Southeast opportunity. A credible candidate that is deliverable, who can lead the affairs of this country efficiently and effectively.
Thank you so much. My producer is already giving me a sign that we're out of time. It's good to have you on the program today. That's it on the conversation on the Signature Show this Sunday. We discussed on political parties and if Nigeria actually has a political party. And my guest was Nkoleka Mkparu Okeke. She is the Coordinator General, United for Better Nigeria Initiative, plus the convener of National Coalition for ANYIM 2023. It's very good and wonderful to have you on the studio.
My pleasure, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.